What's up, guys? So we are out here on another run, out here running for all of y'all to watch. Right, sit back and enjoy, but enjoy, you know, what we're making up for all y'all to watch. And you know, this is what we do, right? We go out here and we run, we talk a little bit to hopefully inspire y'all to do more with your life, right? Feel better about yourself, right? Boost that self-esteem, right? That everyone's got, right? Whether you like it or not, you have certain feelings, right, about yourself, right? And the degree to which they are, right? The degree to which you feel about yourself, how well you feel, is essentially your self-esteem. And you know, for that reason, you're gonna think about a couple ways, you know, to make it better, to boost it. And don't worry, we got you, because we got 3 ways that you can boost your self-esteem. Easy, right? Easy money. And you know, without further ado, we got tip number 1, or way number 1 to boost your self-esteem. And you know, that is to work out, right? Physically exert yourself, right? Go out to the gym, right? Go out there for a run, right? Work yourself out, right? Get your body tired, right? And sweaty and all sore, right? Because what that does is it reduces endorphins, right? Those things, right? Those chemicals in your head are designed, you know, to make the pain, right? And the, you know, body, you know, disruptions, right? And breakages. That's what you're doing. You're tearing down muscle. And, you know, in order to, you know, help alleviate the excruciating pain that may, you know, come about, your body releases these things called endorphins. They're almost like little highs, right? Little drugs that your body has ready for you to make you feel better. Not only, you know, about what you did today, your workout, your run, so forth, but you know, it makes you feel, you know, better about yourself as a person, right? And that's what you want, essentially, right? To raise your self-esteem, right? Boost it to levels you've never seen before. And you know, for you, right, not only does, you know, having those endorphins be released, right, help you feel better, of course, but you know, seeing that progress, right, going up to the mirror a couple days later, right? I don't know about you, but you shouldn't be looking at it while you're working out, right? Checking your progress as you do it. That's a huge myth, right? You're not going to see growth and progress as you work out, right? Your growth comes in your sleep, right? When you're not looking, that's when those muscles come out, that six-pack that you've always craved. And you know, getting those results, right? Becoming a bigger, stronger, more aesthetically pleasing individual, you know, that will raise your self-worth, because I don't care about you, but it boils down, oh, to simply, right, you're raising your class in a sense. Only these certain amount of people have this amount of muscle mass and endurance, and by you working on your body and raising your muscles, right, your ability to perform, you're gonna go and enter in with them, right? You're gonna be higher in the ranking in the world, right? You're a bodybuilder, right? You're top 100 this year, right, in your county. And you know, you work out harder, you dedicate this entire summer to being, you know, as big as you possibly can be, and you do see those increases. The next thing you know, you're top 15, then you're top 10. And you know, with that will come the accolades, right? Simply having that title is good within itself, but you know, the simple act, you know, of getting better at something and growing is what's gonna drive, you know, those self-esteem boosts. Because if you're not doing so, if you're just stagnating in a sense, right, you're not growing physically, you're just staying at the same level, your body's gonna get complacent and used to it. It's gonna find excuses as to why you're not growing and getting better. And that's simply and it puts you in this loop of not feeling good enough, right? Because you're gonna see other people with better bodies, right, that are performing better than you. And by you not doing anything about it, it's gonna hurt your self-esteem and your confidence. Right? You're not gonna feel the same, right? Because you're gonna see those people and you're gonna want what they have, because you ultimately don't have it. And by you not doing anything, that's not the best, right, for your self-esteem and your self-worth. And you know, another way you could do it is not only physically, right, also financially, which is point number 2, right? Raise your income. Man, is this one good? Because you can say, yes, money doesn't bring happiness. Of course, you know, the old cliche, but you know what? If you have bills to pay, right? They're not gonna pay themselves. Right? You want something new, you want a new car, a new house. How are you gonna do it without money? And you know, you have to use it as a tool to unlock, right, those things that you want. And you know, from that, you're gonna have to work towards it, right? You're gonna have to get an extra job, get an extra high income skill that's gonna make those figures possible. Hey, what's up? And you know, essentially from that, it's going to boost your self-esteem, right? It's gonna make you, you know, into, you know, as we said, higher class, right? You can even make it a more literal example with money, because you can literally see it, right? More money means you're gonna be able to, you know, go and live in nicer areas, nicer neighborhoods, bigger houses, go to better schools, and so forth, right? You have access to more stuff, and simply having that is going to raise your self-esteem. It's gonna make you, you know, feel more accomplished, right? You're gonna have more power at your fingertips, right? You're gonna be more free when it comes to money. It's gonna be less of a worry, right? Because you got it handled, you got it down. And you know, from that, you have to see, you know, ways to increase that, right? Work on that bigger. And you know, from that, you will see increases in your self-esteem. Because I don't know about you, but $200,000 you and $100,000 you, it's a completely different scenario. $100,000 you can live pretty comfortably, right? Have a nice house, and so forth. But $200,000 you can do a lot more, right? You can simply take $200,000 you and live off $100,000 and save that extra $100,000 and pretend, you know, that you're still making that 100 grand. And every year, as time goes by, you're getting an extra 100 grand, which is setting you up, you know, for the future. And you know, that brings us to our third point, right? And then that is, you know, to build a big future, right? Work on, you know, your next 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, right? It's not just about, right, getting, you know, everything today, right? The old get rich quick schemes, right? 6-pack in 30 minutes, right? All those classical, you know, jokes, I call them, because they shouldn't be taken seriously, right? You gotta take, you know, the long route, right? The route that takes endurance, right? And time and energy, because for that we're gonna die. But yeah, you know, simply thinking long term and building towards it, right? Taking these baby steps towards those goals are gonna set you up, right? You're gonna be good, right? The work you put in the next 5 years is gonna be setting you up for the next 10 and 20 years. So when you look back, when 10, 20 years has gone by, you can see, you know, the work that you put in within those 5 years, and you can live off of them, and you can live off of the money that you made before. And it'll be up to you whether you want to keep going or not. You'll have more control over it, right? You'll be the man or woman in charge because you've done it before. You have the wisdom, you have the experience, you have the great beard, right, that it took to get there. And you know, from that, you will be all the wiser. And who's to blame you, right? You did it. You got there. And from that, your self-esteem will shoot up because you know your stuff and you don't take anyone's crap, right? You'll be adverse to it. And then from that, you will be able to boost your self-esteem along with those two other ways, right, that we mentioned before. So from that, we say thank you and, hope you enjoyed and goodbye.